iTunes is a great place to go to download all sorts of multimedia content, from music and music videos to television shows and movies. iTunes is a easy one-stop place to purchase and even find free content that you can download to your computer and share on your mobile devices. Now, if you're new to iTunes, finding educational content might be a little tricky, but this video is designed to give you a quick look at how to do just that. So, once you have iTunes on your computer, it's a free program for Mac or PC. Once you have it installed on your computer, over here on the left, you're going to have the option of the iTunes Store. And when that is selected, you'll get a window that looks something like this. This is the new version of iTunes, so if you're not totally up to date, yours might look a little different, but you'll have the same access to the content. So up here at the very top, we have some tabs that sort our content. We have music, movies, TV shows, the App Store, podcasts, audiobooks, and iTunes U. We're going to focus today on podcasts, and what podcasts are just short audio or video kind of just shows that anybody can create about any topic. And we're going to go into the podcast page here by clicking the podcast tab, and you'll notice a lot of content here, and it's kind of organized under new ones, some staff favorites, some featured ones up here at the top, and it's kind of difficult to find what you're looking for. So instead of just browsing through, we're going to kind of narrow our focus. Up here at the top, at the podcast tab, there's a little arrow on the right, and if we click that arrow, it gives us a drop-down menu with a lot of different categories that we can search through. We have art, health, science, religion, technology, all sorts of different categories, even a dedicated education category. Now, while some of the podcasts under these other ones, like news or science or music, could be used in the classroom, let's go ahead and take a look at what's under the education category. So once here at the education page, you'll notice we have a list of the top podcasts, some new ones, featured, and then down here at the bottom left we have a few more categories. We have ed tech, higher ed, K-12, language courses, and training. And then at the very top, we're jumping around a little bit, we have video podcasts and audio podcasts. So depending what you're looking for, you can narrow your search. So let's say we want some K-12 podcasts. So let's click the K-12 option. And then here you can just start browsing through all the different podcasts available. For example, here's an AP Chemistry podcast. If we click this one, it takes us to this podcast's page, and we have a few different options here. We can subscribe to this podcast, and what that will do is it'll download the most recent episode, and then it will automatically download any episodes that this particular person adds to iTunes. So you don't have to come back and download them one at a time. If you're only looking for one or two of these podcasts, down here at the bottom he has, let's see, 11 of them, and we can pick and choose by simply clicking Get Episode of the ones we want. Another way to find a podcast you're looking for is to just search for it in the store. Up here at the top right we have a search field, and if we type in just a topic or a subject, maybe we're looking for U.S. history, it's going to search the entire iTunes store, and it will give you content under the different categories. So we have our podcasts up here at the top, but we also have some TV shows, some iTunes U content, some applications, and so on, all related to U.S. history. So if we click on one of these podcasts, Again, it takes us to the podcast page. We can subscribe or download individual podcasts. So iTunes makes it easy to search for your own topics and subjects. So once you have a podcast downloaded or subscribed to, over here under your iTunes library, you have a podcast category. So if you click that, this is where all your podcasts are going to be organized. So for example, I have, 20 or so podcasts that I have subscribed to, and you'll notice that some of them have these little blue circles with numbers, and that indicates that I have unwatched episodes ready for viewing. So iTunes automatically downloads and then alerts you to new podcasts. And so if you double click into one of your podcasts, it shows you all of the episodes that you have, and you can even go ahead and get older episodes right here without even having to go back into the iTunes store. Also, once you have your podcasts saved to your iTunes library, iTunes makes it easy to sync mobile devices like iPods or iPhones with your podcast content. Once you plug in an iPod or an iPhone, you can adjust the settings of that particular device to automatically sync new episodes and new podcasts, making it really easy to take your content with you wherever you go.